So we have all been in a very weird new situation that probably none of us have ever experienced. Like, obviously, I know our generation hasn't. Um, we've been stuck at home for 2 months trying to get over COVID, trying to, be healthy and kind of protect our community, protect ourselves. So I think during a time like this, 90% of our community are all in the same boat. We've all been sitting at home, surrounded by snacks, probably snacking when we're bored. Gyms are closed. It's such an odd time. And I know that I myself am planning on a fresh start once that I'm able to go back to work and have, semi-normalcy, hoping that a second wave doesn't come up. And I believe it's a great time to have a fresh start and, not sit back on the past couple of weeks that we've been sitting at home and wish, what we could have done. Just have a brand new start, move forward. And it's, a topic that people love to talk to me about. I love to learn, and it's about health and fitness. So a big part that a lot of people usually start with is the fitness part. Something is always better than nothing. Personally, me, during a time like this, for a while, I didn't have access to weight equipment. So I would just, go on walks. It's something that's movement. I played with my dogs. I took my dogs on walks. So it was good for both them and I, as they're both sitting right here. Another thing that if you're short on time, it's called HIIT or Tabata. It's pretty much high intensity interval training. So you work for a long amount, not a long, like 45 seconds, and you rest for 15. You do 6 exercises, you repeat them a couple times, and it's usually about 30 to 45 minutes. So if you only have a little bit of time, that's usually a great option. It usually does incorporate weight stuff as well as, some cardio, some body weight stuff. So it's still a good option of weight training. A next biggest part is cardio. I personally do not enjoy cardio. Some, like running, I don't find any joy in, I will not do. But I also have heart issues, so I do have to keep my heart rate lower. So I usually do either HIIT workouts or I just walk on an incline just to get your cardio in. But with that being said, with cardio, people think that if you want to lose weight, cardio is just what you need to hit. You need to run, 4 miles in a day and you'll be good. Personally, I do not think that running a extensive amount of time is very effective. Yes, if you're training for a marathon or training for a triathlon, you want to practice running and, get in the habit of it. For someone like me, I'm just doing it to make myself healthier. I don't choose to run. You can actually burn more calories doing a HIIT workout in a shorter amount of time than running. You'd have to run for 3 times as longer. But weight training is so important. It's a great way to lose fat, which if you want to, you'd have to do compound exercises. So exercises that use multiple muscles. For example, squats. Squats are a great way to burn fat. That's why you'll probably see a lot of people, bodybuilders, that kind of stuff, do legs a lot because it's such a great fat burner. Which is just something you'd have to, look into and see what your goals are, or talk to a specialist and they can, get everything, a workout plan written out for you. So weight training and stuff in the gym is the easy part. It's your half hour to 1.5 hours in your day, and you're done. The hard part is healthy eating, because that's the rest of the 23 hours of the day. Obviously not eating all day, but you know what I mean. The biggest part is to not have restrictions. I understand if you're, on prep for bikini shows, all those stuff. Yes, it's going to be a bit tighter, but for someone like me, or just someone that wants to get back into healthy lifestyle, you don't need restrictions. Because if you're craving something and you don't want to eat it, okay, so if you want a cookie, okay, if you don't want to eat that cookie because it has sugars, it has carbs, it has man-made things, you're going to eat other stuff to try and curb that craving, which is going to cause you to overeat. So why not just eat the one cookie and your craving is curbed, rather than overeating, trying to, replace what you're wanting. Which, it's so hard. It's remembering, your carbs, your proteins, your fats are your big, kind of the big things you want to look at, because the biggest portion of what you want is veggies. When you want to lose weight, you want veggies to be the biggest, and then carbs and protein about even. Like little extra protein never hurt anybody, but it's just something you have to look into if you want, personal measurements. But the biggest thing to lose weight is a caloric deficit. So, there are a bunch of tests that can tell you how much water weight, body fat, and your BMR. BMR is your biggest one, which you want to look at, which is the amount of calories that you burn doing nothing. And then on top of that, you do exercise, walking, moving, stairs, all that stuff, which that would be how many calories you burn in a day. If you want to eat in a caloric deficit, you need to eat less calories than what you'd burn total in a day. That's the biggest way to lose weight. Obviously, if you're wanting to gain weight or gain muscle, that kind of stuff, it's going to be completely different for you. So it's definitely something, if you're interested, to talk to someone special. The third biggest part of healthy lifestyle is your water intake. Water is so important, and you should be having half of your body weight in ounces. So for me, I need about 74 ounces, so I just carry around my Hydro Flask all day. I drink it, so I have about 3 of those a day. I try to drink at least half by noon, just so the rest of the day is kind of easier. I realize we're all busy, and it's hard to, think to drink water, but it's also a great thing. I know a lot of us are in college, and we want to go out, we want to, drink with our friends, all this and that. And that's fine. You don't want to say no, it's our 20s, this is our time to, do stupid things and have fun. Just think ahead. If I'm planning on, going out to dinner, I know I'm going to have a margarita, I just make sure to drink more water, just to kind of, not offset it, but just to kind of almost balance it out, and just to, feel better about myself. And, going out is hard, and we don't always look at the calories that are written there. So it's just to make good decisions. And, one time isn't gonna hurt. That's what cheat days are for. And cheat days, I think, are great. So it's been about 2 months. We're all not used to what's happening. We're about to get back into normalcy. We've all been here. Everyone realizes what we've been going through. I realize some people have been still going to work, but you still can't work out and all that stuff. So we can't go back. We just have to move forward. I know I can't wait to go back to work. I do work at a gym. So I'm surrounded by this almost all day, every day. I talk to our members about it. I talk to our medical integration team. I talk to our personal trainers all the time about this stuff, just to get more information, because it's our body. We only have one. We don't get another one. Another statistic, we're actually supposed to be getting 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. Out of all the people I know in the industry, influencers, personal trainers, people that are getting ready for bodybuilding shows on prep, I don't know a single person that eats 13 fruits and vegetables, 13 servings of fruits and vegetables of a variety every single day. That's a lot. That's almost 13 cups of fruits and vegetables, depending on what you eat. So it's a new start. Don't look back. It's a great time. If you have any more questions, talk to someone. Talk to a professional. A lot of people probably view are members of the Y. I bet personal trainers are just sitting around all the time. Just go talk to them. It's fascinating, and I know I love to research about it.